Hey guys, it's me. I'm at the same job I was griping about, not moving crap. Um, I came back here to start my pressure washer up, and I'm going to show you what I do. Let me explain something too. I'm wearing this Britney Spears outfit right here because I've had a crush on her for a long time. So anyway, so I was at a job about 2 months ago, and it was a long job, maybe 4 or 5 hours. And I had my cell phone in my pocket, and I missed 2 calls. My business line is my cell line, and I missed 2 calls. So when I was done with the job, I called them both back. I bid the one. The other one had already found somebody else to do the job, so I lost money, or potentially lost money. So I'm like, I need a headset. And so I bought this headset here. I'll leave a link down below. It's over the ear. Actually, it's not bone conductive. It's just got a speaker that lays over your ear like that. You can answer it right here or turn the volume up. And so far the batteries last about 2 days. And they're only it was $17. So I'm like, what the heck? I could buy one of these a week if they're crap. But it worked out really well. I know I look silly when I go into places. I put it down around my neck like this, so I don't look, too squirrely. I kind of think I'm still getting used to the look of it. No, let's get back to what I was talking about. Let me see if I can figure this crapping camera out. Turn it around. Okay, I couldn't turn it around while I was recording, but here's what I do. Look, this is what we call in the country a double wide. We don't call them manufactured houses. I'll call a manufactured house with a customer, but this is just what we call a double wide. Come in 2 pieces. At the time, they were probably, pretty cheap considering, a regular house. Now they're stupid expensive since COVID. But anyway, and so there's nothing here much over about 12 feet. 11, 12 feet like that. So, and it's that way all the way around. See the crap on the front porch? They didn't move. I'm still don't know what to do about all that crap. Anyway, so here's what I do. Why do I need to run 2,800 pounds? Like when my regulator's all the way in, unloader, it's 2,800 pounds. Why do you need 2,800 pounds to throw soap 12 feet? Maybe that's 14 or 15. But so on these low houses, what I've been doing, well, mostly all last year, is I know it's 7.5 turns from one end to the other. And so if I go right here and go 3.5 turns in, and I put a little notch. I need to paint it white, but there's a little notch there so I can count the turns. And I'll go 3.5 turns in, which is increasing the pressure, and that's around 1,500 pounds of pressure, and it's still enough to shoot really high. The volume drops from about 9.5 gallons, I've tested this, down to about 7 by going that far. So 7 gallons a minute, now that's measured at the gun into a barrel, is plenty, especially something down this low. So I turn my pressure down halfway, let's say halfway. So there's no need for your throttle to be up all the way screaming, because it doesn't need to work as hard when you're only asking it to put out, let's say, half the pressure. So I'll drop this down to 1/2 to 3/4 throttle, which saves on fuel. It's not near as noisy, and it doesn't bog down or anything. You wouldn't want to do that if your regulator's all the way in. Then you're going to be slugging your engine here. But running it this way, save on fuel. You also pull a little bit more chemical too by not running as much pressure. And I've seen posts for years saying once you set your regulator, leave it alone. I've been adjusting this thing. You know, if I'm on new concrete, I turn it way back. If I'm on old concrete, I turn it up. If I'm on a, you know, short house, I, you know, relieve the pressure. If I'm on a tall house, I'll increase it. And in whatever I do here, I match it to here. So if I'm running all the way in full pressure, I'm running full throttle. So I just kind of, if I'm at half of pressure, I put my throttle at half. Everything works just fine. So that's one way of saving some fuel, maybe some wear and tear. Definitely the noise factor is down. So I just wanted to see if that's something you guys do or have thought about. And I have not had one problem adjusting this per my job. Sometimes I'll adjust it 3 or 4 times a day. And I figure if it's adjustable, you can adjust it. But what's the theory behind setting and forgetting it? You know, put it in here, monitor your relief into your tank, make sure it's dribbling out just a little bit. I haven't never done any of that. I just set my pressure to what I want it to, and I have not had a problem at all. So tell me your thoughts on adjusting your unloader. And that's about it. So I'm going to get to washing, get my money, and get to the next one. All right, so if you learned anything on this video, just, you know, of course, send me all that money that you've you learned in this little class. Please like and share my content, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care. Bye.